The Aoristic time charts are a way of visualizing when your data occurs. And the term Aoristic refers to the unknown time. So when you have data which has a from and a to value, and it's because it's unknown when it happened. So it could be a burglary. You left the house at 8 in the morning and you get home at 5 and discover the burglary. So you don't know when it happened. It happened from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Aoristic is a way of dealing with that, where it spreads out the count over those times so that you're not skewing it to the from or the to. So known crimes are placed within it, and where it's unknown, it's sort of spread out. So I'm going to run this for, I've got a table of when assaults occur. You have to here select your from and to dates. If you've only got one date column and one time column, you can just choose those for the from and the to. In this case, I do have a commit from and a commit to for dates and times. Now you've got this option of set the break in the time chart. You can set it to midnight, and then each row is a full day. And I'll run that now, but I'll also show you why you might want to change that. And you can choose the colors. And the other option here is which is always ticked by default, is apply the Aoristic method. What that means is if the commit from and the commit to are spread over 2 hours, it adds a score of 0.5 to each one, because it's saying it's not certain, so we'll add 50% probability to each of those hours. Sometimes though you do have from and to data, but it's not unknown, it's just when it occurred. So this could be like someone working a shift. There could be someone driving a truck across the country. So it's not that we don't know when it occurred, it just happened over a time span. So if you don't choose the Aoristic method there, if you untick that, it will just treat each hour in which they were working or driving, it adds a score of 1. So it visualizes when it actually happened. But for this crime data, we don't know when it happened, so it's going to treat it that way. So hit OK. And so we get this chart. So what this chart's showing you is day of the week down the left, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and hour of the day across the top. And you can see these times when there's more records occurring, and red means more, then dark blue, then light blue. So with this, it's telling me Saturday early in the morning, so just after midnight, and same with Sunday is when most of these assaults are occurring, which is to be expected. That's high alcohol times in entertainment areas. So this is one, so if you're happy with that chart, it's fine. But this is one area where it can be good to visualize overnight trends. So if you're looking at this, say we're on here Saturday, we're heading up into Saturday evening, the values start to go up, and then in your head you have to jump down to Sunday and understand that that's early in the morning on a Sunday. So sometimes it can be easier to visualize those overnight trends. The way you can do that, if I just close this existing one, so it creates a few files here, day, hour, and the time grid. I'll close those. And I'm going to rerun the time chart for the assaults. And this time I'm going to set the break at 7 a.m. The reason why 7 a.m. is a good time is that it's the very start of a new day. So normally whatever's happened during the night has finished, and then the stuff that's going to happen during the day hasn't started yet. So it's just a good point to break it, 6 or 7 a.m. When there's not much going on. Depends on your data though. Now you can change the colors if you want. Again, I'll apply the Aoristic method. Now down here, this message window keeps popping up. What that's doing is it's scanning and telling you the peak area. So that can just help you with interpreting this. Now here, it's the same chart, but the times have been moved a bit. You can see how now Monday starts at 7 a.m. and we lead all the way up through Monday, and then we go to midnight, and those colors are a bit different. And that's because that's actually Tuesday morning there. So you just have to keep that in mind, that Yeah, Monday up till midnight means you're leading into Tuesday morning. But what it lets you see is these overnight trends here. So Friday heading up towards midnight, and then the assaults kick off, and we see that overnight trend, which all seems to die down by about 4 a.m. there. So same with Saturday night into Sunday morning. So setting that time break can help you identify those overnight trends then, but this tool can visualize when stuff occurs. So this window that opens is actually a type of map, a map window. So this can be added to a layout using a map frame to display when the crimes are occurring.